From Hart High School, Dillon, Zamperin, and Kaylee Tolentino present the Hart to Hart Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Hart to Hart Podcast. I'm your host, Dillon Zamperin.
And I'm your co-host, Kaylee Tolentino. And today we're here joined by our senior varsity tennis player, Jayden Serrano.
So welcome, Jayden, to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself for people who might not know you. What elementary school did you go to and junior high school too?
To be honest, there's not a ton that, I can tell you about myself. I've been doing tennis for all 4 years of Hart. I've played a few different other sports as well. I like to do a lot of things outside of school, and that's pretty much everything you need to know. I went to Valencia Valley for my elementary school, and I went to Placerita for junior high.
Okay, nice. And how long have you been playing tennis again? It just all the 4 years of high school that you've been here?
Yeah, all 4 years. I started in my freshman year, and I've kind of just stuck with it ever since.
All right.
Why did you decide to play tennis?
Well, in freshman year, I started off playing baseball, but after, sadly, not making the team, I made some friends who were already on the tennis team, and they started getting me to, come out, join them, play a few games. I made friends with the coach at the time, who was Hart. And I just kind of got close with a lot of people on the team, and a lot of new people who joined as well during my freshman year were good friends of mine. So it was kind of just like by chance. And also I did not want to do PE freshman year because that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So have you just done tennis, or have you done any other Hart sports here?
No, I've actually done 2 other sports. I did baseball in freshman year, but I didn't exactly make the team. It was kind of just during the summer, and then the bit of the season where you'd try out and play a little bit of extra baseball. And then I played football in sophomore year, and that was my first year of football, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, but an injury made it kind of hard to continuously play the sport, so I had to do half and half. So I went back to tennis, but I'm pretty sure if I didn't get injured and maybe if a few of my other friends actually stayed in football, maybe I would have too.
Yeah. And as you said, before the coach was Mr. Hardbarger, I know recently I switched to Mr. Ramirez. So what is it like having him as your coach?
Well, actually, it's a big change. It's really good, in my opinion. Ramsey is a little bit more. I wouldn't put it as he gives a little bit more. He's friendlier with the players in a way. He's definitely he's able to joke around with us, and I've actually gotten really close to the coach. As soon as he joined, I started making jokes with him, and really quickly we became really good friends, and not only just in a coach and athlete kind of way. So we've been really close ever since, and he's been a really good coach so far, and a lot of his practices have been fun, and they're not kind of just the same thing every time. He switches it up a lot. Mm-hmm. And to me and no one else, he's Coachington. That's what I call him.
Yeah. I know that he's a little bit younger too, so I feel like that youth kind of brings more being able to relate to his players a lot more. Not just you, but I think also the other tennis players here that might be able to relate to that as well. Yeah.
How have you seen that your tennis team, the Hart's tennis team, has improved over the 4 years that you've been playing?
In the nicest way possible, and the best way I can put it, this year has been the downfall of everyone's schools, or from what I've seen, is a lot of the schools in our district are actually getting a little worse, but that's because all of the varsity players who were they just graduated. So a lot of the new players are getting instated. And, but specifically for our school, we've definitely gained a few new players that have been really good. Last year, we gained a freshman who really, showed up. He was really good. He's currently our singles 1 player. So, so he moved up quite fast, and he's really, really good. And then we have a few new freshmen this year. I haven't really seen how they play, but I know that they have a lot of potential from what I've seen.
And are you a singles or doubles player?
I am a doubles player. I have played singles before, but it's just, a little too much running, and I'm not a big runner.
Would you rather play singles or doubles? Like if you had like one choice and it didn't matter like at all, the team didn't affect the team, would you rather play singles or doubles?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd probably still stick with doubles. My doubles partner is Charlie, and him and I have really good, I can't think of the word.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have really good team chemistry. Whenever, he is doing a little worse on something, I kind of like, fill in that hole that he's leaving, and vice versa. Whenever I, do a little bit bad of something, he often is able to, pick it up. And we're just really good as a team. We've moved up quite a bit since the last time we've played. I think in sophomore year, we went from not starting to being doubles 2. So we went on varsity. Yeah. So we kind of moved up quite quickly with things. And then even last year, we were playing doubles 1 and 2. So we're definitely looking forward to this year. Well, I don't know about Charlie. He's kind of involved. But it's I definitely say doubles, but singles is a lot easier in some cases. I'm not the most accurate player. I just like hitting it hard. That's my favorite part. So but I definitely say doubles.
What has been, like, as a tennis player, what has been a challenge that you've had to overcome? Like, one of your biggest challenges you had to overcome?
Staying level-headed. The biggest thing about tennis is a lot of the time you have to stay calm, because if you don't, you'll just hit it too hard. You'll hit it out. You'll do something stupid, which is, my entire tennis career. But, it's a lot of the times it's been just, me doing the same things over and over again, then me getting frustrated at myself. And then you have to kind of overcome the frustration to just play better. And I've actually found out a way to, not have to clear my frustration. I can just kind of put all my frustration into the ball, goes over, hits someone on the other team, still gets the point. That's kind of what the whole thing is. But yeah, I definitely say keeping a level head during games is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Do you plan on playing tennis in college at all?
That's a good question. I haven't looked into it a lot. I know that the college I'm probably going to choose has a good baseball team. So I was thinking of doing a walk-on for their team, but
Okay.
who knows? If I don't make it, then I'll probably stick to tennis. But I'm not really sure about the tennis team over there. So we'll see as we go.
So other than that, what are your other plans after high school? Like, what college are you planning to go to and anything like that?
Currently it's NAU, but UC schools take quite a while to respond. So if Berkeley happens to accept me and they give me a lot of money, which I need, I'm a little broke. If they give me a little money that I need, hopefully they do, because the NAU campus dorms are a little small. But it would definitely be nice. I think NAU is the ultimate choice because of, just living quarters, the campus. I have a bunch of family that lives super close.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. And
It's always nice to have family nearby.
oh, definitely. Yeah. Just, if something goes wrong, like COVID 2.0, I could just go over to my family's house.
Yeah.
And they also provide a really good aerospace engineering line, pathway, which is going to be, the pathway I go down. They have a really good engineering program, considering that the school is known as a party school. I'm not a big party goer, so but the pathways for engineering in general are actually pretty good at NAU. So I'll probably do something with that after school as well.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that it gets hot in Arizona, but I know that it's in Flagstaff and it gets snowy during the winter, but it looks really nice. All the pictures look really nice there. So I think definitely something to look forward to. Do you like snow?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really
Okay.
excited about that part of Arizona, because I'm not someone who'd loves snow year round. It'd obviously get annoying.
Yeah.
But again, making snowmen, snowboarding, throwing snowballs at random people on the streets. I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff in NAU. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. In your free time, what are some things that you like to do?
Well, I definitely like Music is like a big thing to me. I just started, I wouldn't say just, but I've gotten into guitar and I've been playing that for about like 6 months, maybe a little bit more. And I just recently got into playing the ukulele. I just found one randomly sitting in my sister's room, so I stole that from her, started playing it. But I've been very interested. Oh, and I'm a god on the recorder from like second grade.
Since third grade.
Yeah, since like third grade, I've not stopped practicing. I always keep it in my car just in case if we need to pick up at the party. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm like a big music guy. I'm also like a kind of like a history nerd. I like learning a lot about history, and same thing with like sciences and stuff like that. That's like a big thing to me. So sometimes I'm like looking into stuff like that at home, watching YouTube videos, stuff like that. Legos are a big thing. I don't have enough money to keep up my bad habit. So we might have to get into a new bad habit of gambling to get more Lego money. So who knows?
Yeah. Who do you say is your favorite teacher here at Hart?
Ooh, definitely Mr. Duran. Mr. Duran is my all-time favorite teacher. I would say Mr. Ward is a close second. I haven't been in Borish's class long enough, but he's definitely a really good teacher. He's really funny. He makes the class interesting, even if it's, a very difficult class. That's the only thing that I'd say gives him the lower hand, is that the class is incredibly difficult. But Mr. Duran has been one of my favorite teachers since sophomore year. He's been really close to me. Every time I'd have to stay at school during lunch, I'd always stay in his class, and I'd always make up stupid arguments that, Uncrustables do actually have crusts. They do.
They don't.
They do. So, yeah, I'd say Mr. Duran is definitely my favorite teacher.
Would you say that his chemistry class, or just chemistry, is your favorite class that you've taken here, or do you have a different favorite class?
I would definitely say chemistry was my favorite. It was pretty easy. I had friends in the class, and it was like a good to know stuff like that. I enjoyed learning about stuff like that. Physics is also a good class. I like learning about physics and stuff. So yeah, I'd say Mr. Duran's class is my favorite.
What would you say is your number one favorite thing here at Hart?
Mr. Duran. I'm just kidding. No, there's a lot of good things here about Hart. We have a pretty good sports program. A lot of the coaches are fair and fun to talk to, because I've talked to the ones in football. I've talked to the ones in tennis. I didn't get accepted to baseball, so I'm a little bit, biased on that one. Thank you, Ozella. I definitely say a lot of the sports programs are really good, and a lot of the teachers are very fair, and they make up good, like classes. They have good ideas, projects, stuff like that. So just the teachers and staff are definitely a good thing about this school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all that we have for today. So thank you, Jayden.
Thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure to watch the full episode on the Hart TV YouTube channel.
Or listen to wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Kaylee Tolentino.
And I'm Dillon Zamperin, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Hart to Hart podcast.